Welcome back to Captain Crypto's Compass, and in this video we are going to look at TAO. Now we all know how the AI narrative has taken the world by storm, and Bittensor or TAO is probably one of the largest contenders within the crypto space. Now it's a decentralized network that helps to train AI models. So let's head on over to the chart and see what we can see.
Hi, I'm Martin. I'm the founder of Captain Crypto's Compass. I'm a trader and a professor at the Financial Freedom Academy. I am passionate about helping you to achieve financial freedom through the art and the gift of trading. I will be providing you with actionable technical analysis and insights on your favorite cryptocurrency projects to help you make better and more informed decisions. If you're ready to take your trading to the next level, you're in the right place.
So I've gone ahead and opened up the 1 week chart for TAO on MEXC. Now you'll see here the ticker symbol is called TAO, TAO, and the project is called Bittensor. Now the first thing that I wanted to have a look at here is just this beautiful uptrend that TAO has been forming. We've seen higher highs, higher lows, and it's continued trend, and lately, ever since it's created this double top pattern, we have been in the range bound consolidation pattern. Now we can see that we have our highs at roughly about $775 and this low base here sitting at roughly about $200, give or take, and we can see that TAO has been trading within this range for the last year or so. Now an interesting development that I can see in the chart is if we just look at this long-term uptrend here, we can see that this bounce here that we got in April in 2024 was right at the bottom end of this trend, and we can see now that TAO is making its way towards the bottom end of this trend line yet again, and we're currently trying to form a double bottom pattern within the support zone between roughly $304 to about $288. And we can also see, looking from the top pivots, that it has created a bit of a downtrend here. We have been rejected at this downtrend 3 times. We can see we've created this double top here in December 2024. Yet again in May this year, we saw another top. And again in July, we tried to break out of this downtrend, but we failed yet again. And this is where we currently find ourselves in, with this retracement from this trend line back into support. And we are eyeing this bottom trend line to see if TAO can hold support. Now, a couple of warning signs that I do see here is that we are trading at the bottom end of the moving averages. We can see that the moving averages are curling down. We are trading below both the 21 and the 50 moving average. Now, I've also gone ahead and pulled up the anchored VWAP here from the bottom pivot here in October 2023, and we can see that the TAO is also trading below the average weighted price. It's sitting at roughly about $393. Give or take. So looking at this, we do need to treat these moving averages with respect. We can see that every single time the TAO has pushed into these moving averages, it has held it as resistance. We can see here breaking the 21, holding the 50 as resistance, coming back down, trying to hold the 21, holding the 50 SMA as resistance, and we broke the 21 SMA. We tried one final push here and got rejected at the 21 SMA yet again. So looking at this pattern now, we do need to be careful and do need to treat these moving averages with respect. But on the positive side, I can see this symmetrical triangle shape forming with this uptrend and the downtrend, and TAO is currently trying to form a double bottom pattern within this roughly about $300 range. So this is looking positive. What we do need to see here is for TAO to hold inside of this zone here between roughly 304 all the way back down to this 288 level, give or take. And what we would like to then see is a continuation push to the upside, breaking the downtrend, holding support within this fib resistance zone. Now, this fib resistance zone is interesting, taking a measured move from the bottom pivots, the high pivot, and the low pivot we have here. This gave us this golden zone resistance within the Fibonacci extensions between roughly about $436 all the way back down to about $364, give or take. And we can see that TAO has respected this area as resistance twice already. We can see we tried here in May this year, got rejected, tried again in July of this year, and got rejected once again.
Hey, I hope you're still enjoying the content. Remember to hit the like button, hit the sub button, and to ring the bell for notifications. Your support means the world to me personally, and I cannot do this without you.
So we are looking at this zone here as strong resistance. We can see the moving averages are also within the zone with the 50 SMA and the anchored VWAP sitting at roughly $391. And the 21 SMA is sitting at roughly $364. So this will be a heavy resistance zone for TAO. and we are looking to find support currently with this downtrend. Now, the first level that I'm looking at are these bottom pivots that TAO is flirting with at the moment between this 304 and 288 level. If we do break this downtrend, I've also highlighted a golden zone support level for TAO, taking the measured move from the pivot highs here in December 2024, the pivot lows in April, and the recent pivot high in May, and we can see that this has highlighted the golden zone right at the bottom end of this range here, sitting at roughly about $237 all the way back down to about $200, give or take. And we can see that this area has acted as strong support in the past. We can see that TAO came back into this zone, bounced from there, came back again into the zone, and bounced yet again. So these are my two accumulation levels for TAO. I would like to see it hold on this uptrend here from the bottom pivots. If we do get this, we might be able to make a move higher into these resistance zones. If we do break this level here with strict risk management, we should then be looking for a deeper retracement back into the golden zone a little bit lower. So these are my two accumulation zones. Now, if we can find support here, the upside potential for TAO is quite impressive. Now, the first one here, just moving back into this resistance golden zone here, will give us a return of roughly between about 15 to about almost 40%, which is not bad at all. And if we can actually have a change of character moment with TAO, I'd be looking for something simple to happen in the chart. I would like us to hold support, break the moving averages, and start holding candle body closes on the weekly inside of this golden zone. Then TAO will actually be in a position to try and retest its previous all-time highs. Now, if we do see this happen, this break, this change of character moment, this break of this downtrend, holding support on top of the downtrend, that would be blue skies for TAO, and I would like to see that momentum continue and at least go to the previous all-time highs. The profit potential from the current price is sitting at roughly about 115%, all the way to about 150%, give or take. So we can see there is some upside potential for TAO, but we also see this risk here of breaking the downtrend with a deeper correction into our accumulation level. So we do need to keep that in mind with these positions, should you like to take a stab at TAO at these levels. Now, zooming out a little bit, something interesting that I've also seen here is if we do take a Fibonacci retracement from the pivot high in March all the way back down to the pivot low in August in 2024, we can see that this has highlighted the 1.2 and 1.414 Fibonacci extensions, sitting at roughly $1,100 and $1,400. So if we do see a change of character moment, these are high levels that I would be expect for resistance to start entering, and are some good areas for profit taking for TAO. Now, to put that in perspective, from the current prices, that would give us an increase of roughly about 275% all the way up to about 370%, give or take. Now, we do need to take this level to level. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We first need to take out this resistance zone here in this golden zone. Then we need to take out the double top before we can even think about these higher targets. But the chart is there, the setup is there, and it is looking promises. Peace and love. See you on the next one.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this content, hit the like button, hit the sub button, and hit the bell notifications. Also, remember to click the link in the description below to join my mailing list, where I'll be sending you free emails and trading videos, and also market report updates weekly to help you stay ahead of the herd. As always, this community would not be the same without you, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Peace and love. See you next time.